where food is produced. And so if the quality of the leaf is poor, it means that even food production in the leaf is reduced, and then the amount of food that goes toward the cob formation or grain filling is reduced. Yes, so that has an impact on the yield. And also pests, especially those pests of economic value such as armyworms, must be controlled. So
now I know Dynalab has so many products that are good for farming, and some have been displayed here. So my question is, what products can be used, can farmers use in maize production? Which products are the good ones? Which ones would you recommend?
Farmers can use all these products here.
Okay.
They can use the Diagro Green, Diagro Bio 8, Diagro Red, as well as
good for farming, and some have been displayed.
That's my advice. They can use all these
So my question all of these products, and I know you've explained in detail the benefits of using these products, what they contain, and all that. So awful. Which ones would you recommend? Interesting. So explain in detail how Diagro products are used on maize. I think let's do that. If I am just planting, let's start with the soaking of the seed. What am I using to soak the seed? Because I remember you once explained the importance of seed soaking. So which one in maize production, which one am I using to soak the seed here?
This is the product.
Start with the green.
Diagro Green is the one for soaking seed. Now, imagine a farmer wants to plant 10 kg of seed, and that 10 kg can take about an acre.
What am I using to soak the seed? Because I remember
an acre, 70 by 70.
The importance of seed soaking.
So
which one
10
in maize
kg
production, which one am I using to soak the seed?
I mean, to soak in 10 liters of water, because the quantity of seed and the volume of water should always be 1 to 1. If they're planting 20 kg seed, they need 20 liters of water to soak. Now, at what dose rates should a farmer use the Diagro Green in order to mix with water and soak the seed? It's at 5 mils per liter of water. So 5 multiplied by the volume of water. So for 10 kg seed, 10 liters of water by 5, that is 50 mils. So a farmer needs to put 50 mils in the water, mix it, and then plant the seed. Now, for maize seed, because maize seed is quite hard, and so to soak the maize seed and get the benefits that you're looking for by soaking, it must be put in the solution for 12 hours.
For 12 hours?
Yeah, for 12 hours. So like the farmer wants to plant tomorrow, they can soak the seed today, maybe around 18 somewhere, and then plant the next morning. For maize seed, because maize seed is basically that's what they should do. So once they've done the soaking, they should go to the field, which is well prepared and ready to plant. Now, for maize, I always advise farmers that they should check out when they are growing maize. They should not just plant and go straight and start using Diagro Green.
What should you check for?
They should ensure that because maize is a gross feeder or a heavy feeder, it requires a lot of nutrients, and most of the farmers they monocrop or plant maize in the same piece of land year in year out, and so because maize
there's no rotation.
Yeah, so maize is heavy, so it pulls a lot of nutrients, and so even when they bring another crop, you find that there are less nutrients in the soil. So because of that practice that goes on time and again, I advise that before they actually plant maize, they should ensure that if they have lots of manure, either backyard manures, you see composite, or maybe cow dung and chicken manure, they should incorporate in the soil and try as much as possible to go through what is known as conservation farming, through potholing, so they can do create the hose, stuff the manure there, put enough manure there, and then do the process of soaking. The next day they go and plant, and then 2 weeks after emergence, or at 3-4 leaf stage, they can come back with Diagro Green or Diagro Bio 8, because these two can be used for root development and vegetative growth. So what I'm talking about green also applies to the Bio 8. Yeah, so they can spray the green around 3 times. Having put enough manure in the soil, they can spray it green on the maize 3 times. Or once every 2 weeks. 3 times, once every 2 weeks. They spray on the leaves. Now, sometimes it depends on the capacity of the family. Some farmers who have enough resources can spray every week.
There's no danger in doing that?
No, there's no danger. What you are simply doing, because this is purely a seaweed extract, it's not chemical, so it will not disturb anything. you are basically pushing nutrients in very short intervals, in short intervals, weekly, and you're pushing more nutrients. So you encourage the growth to the crop to grow more than it should grow when you're spraying once every 2 weeks. Once every 2 weeks is basically minimum way of doing things. Just like farmers have been for decompound and urea, they're supposed to apply 4 bags of D and 4 of urea. That's just minimum. Sometimes we can increase depending on the type of soil a farmer is cultivating in, particularly soils of sandy nature. Sometimes farmers have to increase the rate. Instead of 4, they should put 5, 6 bags in order for that crop to perform well. Why? Because sandy soils have bigger pore spaces that easily let the nutrients to reach down below the root zone. So if you increase the rate, and that increase of rate is not just at once, we ask them to do a split application. Yes, they don't apply it at once, 7 bags or 6 bags at once. They can apply 3, then after maybe 2 weeks they apply another 3, so that the fertilizer doesn't go to waste in particular soils.
So at what point do we get to the red, to use the red?
The red one comes in particularly just before tasseling, when the maize is about to tassel. But they should ensure that before it gets to tasseling, where they're applying the red one, at 6 weeks, at 6 weeks, because the crop at that point needs to grow robustly in terms of vegetative growth as well. So it needs more all the nutrients before those processes come of tasseling, earing, or whatever, crop formation and grain filling. So they must either, if they don't have if farmers don't have the urea to give that 46% of nitrogen that will create that impact on the crop, they can use chicken manure, decomposed chicken manure, because chicken manure will give that immediate impact. It does decompose quickly and it puts in the nutrients faster. So if they have chicken manure, they can apply it at 6 weeks to give that robust vegetative growth. And then prior to tasseling, because when the crop is about to tassel, it falls on the funnel, giving an impression that sooner the tassel will come. So that's the point when the red one is supposed to be applied, and just once. This one is applied just once.
Just once.
That is all. Yeah, that is all.
Okay.
And then farmers can come back and thank you.
Oh,
yes.
I like that.
Yes. But then, even when the farmers are using green or maybe either of these and the red, this one must not be neglected.
The green K.
The green K, like I said last time, that this is good for control for armyworms. And so they need to bring it in to control for armyworms. And this can be mixed with green, or farmers can mix the Diagro green K and the green, or the green K and the Bio 8, as well as the red and the green K. So this one can be sprayed on the maize crop for 6 weeks. From the point when the maize has 3-4 leaves, every week spraying it every week for 6 weeks. But by the time you're putting your top dressing in 6 weeks, the armyworms will have been controlled already.
So there's no harm in mixing the products.
These ones can be mixed.
They can be mixed, no problem. All right, interesting. In case you're just joining us, this is the Perfect Health Show. And today we're looking at some of those products, the D-Agro products that you can use in maize production. So if you're into maize production, this is the show for you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and Manix will respond to those questions that will come through. So anything else, Manix, before we wrap up, that you would love to add on?
Basically, maybe a question of soaking.
Yes,
you remember that you said I should start by talking about soaking. What are the benefits of soaking? Maybe farmers should know. Some of the farmers that have not yet started using these products because of certain barriers, social change, I will just urge them to try this season and just do the soaking. If you doubt how these products can perform, please use D-Agro Green only this season for soaking your seed, and then see the benefits.
See the results.
Yeah, see the results. Then you come and tell us exactly how you want to go improving your farming going forward.
Now we'll definitely try that.
So in terms of benefits of soaking seed in this, number one, what soaking does is that you're kickstarting the process of germination. Meaning, when the seed has been planted in the soil, it will not take long, it will germinate quickly, and there's always uniform germination. Now, this seed has imbibed more than 12 nutrients that are in green, 3 natural growth promoting hormones and humic acid. So, there's just that vigor that the plants come out with. They come out with big stalks with a lot of vigor, and they pull more nutrients from the soil. And not only that, at the early stage of germination, DI grain gives that seed protection against soil-borne diseases so that the seed does not rot. And not only that, as the crop is growing and farmers are using DI products, the immunity of their crop will be made stronger against the impact of disease as well as pest.
So you can only use the green. Okay, nice one. All right, Manix, we're coming to the end of the show. Where can people find these products? These products in all the Dynalab stores?
Well, here in Lusaka, we are in 5 places. Where we are here at our headquarters, plot number 26 Joseph Muller Road, Rodspark, at Lewanika Mall in Woodlands, at Downtown Shopping Complex, and opposite Downtown Discanele Mall, where we can be found there. There's also Limbe Complex in Cairo Road, just west of the traffic lights by the post office. And we're also at Arcades Shopping Complex outside Lusaka. We are in almost 9 provinces thereabout here. I think in Western Province we are in Mongu, Southern Province we are in Choma, Mons and Livingstone, Northern Province Kasama and Mansa, Eastern Province Chipata. We are also in Northwestern Solwezi, we are in Kawe.
Oh, that's like so many stores.
Just around
so
there.
when I walk into that store and I need a product, let's say the green case, so I just see it, I read, or blah 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 blah, it does this, it contains blah 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 blah, and I just walk out. What's the danger in doing that? Or should I consult? We do have people when I walk into the store who I can ask to say, is this the right product? I'm just planting my maize right now. Should I use the DI Grow Green K? Is this the right product?
Of course, we have people in the shops.
I just
the people that run in the shops. We also have the people we call leaders in the Dynalab system of operation, or in the network marketing programs. We have people we call leaders, those that have been trained on all the products, including this fertilizer.
So they will tell me that this
when they are available at the office, maybe they are doing trainings and so forth and so on, they can be consulted from there to explain a few things to the farmers. But sometimes there's more technical issues that come, because this is a technical product, and so farmers can be directed to me to address some of those questions that the people in the center, in our centers, are not able to handle.
All right, thank you so much. Great information there on maize production coming through from Manix. Thanks a lot, Manix.
Thank you so
I
much.
have learned a lot here, and I think I'll plant a bit of maize this year. All right, so thank you so much for joining us. This has been the Perfect Health Show, brought to you by Dynalab International Zambia Limited. And today we were looking at some of those products that you can find at Dynalab, which you can use for maize production. So join us for the next show next time. Enjoy your day. And I think I'll plant a bit of maize.
Every happy and profit-oriented farmer knows that bumper harvests come from a combination of workable solutions. We, as Dynalab International Zambia Limited, bring to you sustainable and cost-effective, proven smart innovations of our time that seek to solve challenging equations of farming as a business. If you have been looking for products that significantly increase crop yields, reduce profit-oriented farming, of workable solutions, we as Dynalab International Zambia Limited bring to you sustainable and cost-effective, proven smart innovations of our time that seek to solve challenging equations of farming as a business. If you have been looking for products that significantly increase crop yields,
products that you can find at Dynalab International Limited that are good for your health, and also products that are good for your crops. And to help us do that, usually I do have experts in studio, and this afternoon on the show. We have been joined by no stranger. Good afternoon, Dora.
Hello.
How have you been?
I'm very well, thanks. I don't know about you.
Oh, very fine. It's just too hot today.
Very hot. The rains yesterday were good.
Yeah, like it rained, and then I was thinking it would be the same this morning, but
I thought it was going to rain again during the night, and then now it's just like, okay, no rain and back to the
oh well. All right. Anyways, we're here to look at something very important. Dora is a nutrition and health consultant, so this afternoon we're looking at autoimmune diseases. You know, I have no idea what this is.
A lot of people actually don't.
I don't know. Autoimmune diseases, do you know what that is? Well, Dora is here to tell us, more about that and exactly what autoimmune diseases are. So, first question, what is an autoimmune condition? What is that? It's so strange.
It's strange, huh? No, it's good that we're going to be exploring different conditions that people, maybe you might know somebody who's actually suffering from it, but you don't know what it's called.
I don't know.
Okay. So, an autoimmune condition is just basically the body attacking itself.
Why?
Can you imagine
What is it doing? Why is my body angry with me?
It's one of those chronic conditions, one of those things you can't explain. It's like a fufu veve.
Yeah. Clearly, like, why should you fight me? You're my body.
Exactly.
Let's get along.
We abuse our bodies to such an extent that the body just begins to feel a bit off. You know, the body has a defense
Why is my body
the
angry
immune
with
system. Okay. So the immune system basically is supposed to be your army, your defense force, okay, that wards off or fights off any bacteria, virus, any foreign body that is trying to attack you. But then when a person has or goes into an autoimmune state, that immune system now begins to attack you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It's one of those very weird and strange sort of
I
phenomena.
have so many questions.
Yes, let's go on. Maybe at the end of it all, you
so what are the most
understand
common
it better.
types?
Okay, so the most common types of autoimmune conditions are things like rheumatoid arthritis. Okay. So usually arthritis is inflammation of the bones and joints. This condition usually it's that you know, if you have a grandmother, they'll tell you my knuckles are sore, my my wrists, my knees. That is because this person has a form of arthritis. Okay, so arthritis also comes in different forms, and one of the most common autoimmune conditions or types of arthritis is the rheumatoid arthritis. Okay, then we have diabetes type 1. I think you did a show not so long ago with John where he mentioned the different types of diabetes, type 1, type 2, and so on. So type 1 is an autoimmune condition where most people are born with it. Okay. Then we have a skin condition, which I'm sure you've heard of, called vitiligo.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That one you know.
Pigmentation
Of the skin. So that is also an autoimmune. I think you did a show. It's like your immune system now is attacking your skin cells.
So, how do you get an autoimmune disease? What causes that? Is it the food that I'm eating? I know you've mentioned that sometimes you're born with it, but how do you get it?
That one you know.
If I have to get it.
So when the body senses danger, okay, like I mentioned at the beginning, when your body senses some form of danger, the attack system, the immune system comes into play. Okay, so when this happens, we find that certain people whose immune system goes overboard, overzealous soldiers inside.
How do you get overzealous soldiers?
So very, very powerful soldiers in the immune system that just go now on the defense. Like I mentioned at the beginning, and then you find that the healthy cells get put in the immune system comes into play. They end up being collateral damage. So when this happens, we find that there's a topic that we mentioned of the immune system where we said overzealous has a way of rebuilding itself. But when you put it through a lot of different trauma, a lot of different conditions, it gets in the way.
So what conditions? I'm living, I'm eating, I've been told to take some immune boosters, but then how do I know that, okay, this is now too much in terms of if I have to take immune boosters?
Okay, so immune boosters are a good thing, and they actually help to maintain or control an autoimmune condition. But the problem is not about the immune system itself being underactive or overactive. Let me give you an example of antibiotics.
How do I know
when we take an antibiotic because we have a bacterial or viral infection, what we're taking is an antibiotic, so it's going in to kill something. Okay, now the antibiotic cannot tell the difference between good bacteria and bad bacteria. It'll go in and it'll just wipe out everything. That's why it's important for people who've been taking antibiotics for a long time to sort of take a probiotic, which we have as part of Dynalab in the other tablets. You can take that to bring it back. So it's the same thing that happens with the immune system, and when the immune system goes into kill something. It's just more like a malfunction that cannot be controlled. And usually an autoimmune condition cannot be cured. It's a lifetime chronic
I was about
condition.
to get to that. Is there any cure?
No, there is no cure.
Because it sounds really ugly.
There is no cure, but there are certain things that you can do to help minimize your signs and your symptoms so that you're able to live a normal, active, healthy life.
So maybe let's get to that as well. Some of those signs, symptoms. How do I know that I have this?
You have to be diagnosed. Okay. Let's not be watching this and because you have a bit of an ache or pain. You need to get a proper diagnosis. Like I said, there's rheumatoid arthritis, there's diabetes, there's something called vitiligo, there's also a form of gastritis. There are certain people who suffer from a form of anemia that cannot be, it's not iron deficient, it's not anything, but it's because of the autoimmune system. You find there are men who have anemic, and you wonder, why is that anemic? I have a woman when you're anemic, usually we think it's because of your menstrual cycle being extremely heavy. But then you find there are men who are also anemic, and sometimes that anemia that they are suffering from can be because of an autoimmune situation that is going on.
Okay, so let's get to the foods now. So what foods are good and what foods are bad for this condition?
Okay, so when it comes to certain foods, there's certain vegetables that are called nightshade vegetables. I wish Manix was here.
Nightshade. I'll definitely ask him tomorrow.
Nightshade vegetables. These are just basically root or sort of root vegetables. Things like your tomatoes, that grow close to the ground. So we have your tomatoes, we have your potatoes, your eggplants, your peppers, things like that. Don't you notice there are certain people who have problems with the digestive system? Okay, and then they'll tell you, no, I can't eat tomatoes because the acidity will just bring in a bit of gas. They could be suffering from a type of gastric autoimmune condition. So we have your tomatoes. So such things, anything that is acidic. But we're not talking about acidity. Most people think that lemons are acidic.
That's what I think as well. That's what I know.
What makes you think that, first of all, before I come in and I correct you?
Well, bring a lemon right now. Let's both taste it.
So you're judging the lemon, poor lemon, okay?
Because of its taste, that's why.
No, that is very wrong. Do you know that lemon is one of the most alkalizing things you can ever take?
Okay.
Because of what it does to your body once it's been digested, first of all. So that's how we look at acidity and alkaline of the foods that we take. So let's not be biased and judgmental and say the lemon.
And I like the way you say it, poor lemon. You know what? I have 1,000 questions. If you have any questions as well, feel free to post them here. And Dora will be more than glad to respond to those questions that will be coming through. So more on the lemon. Why have we been judging it like that?
Yes, because of the taste. Okay, but the lemon is actually
And I like the way you say it, poor lemon.
When we talk about acid alkaline, we always look at the pH scale. Do you remember your pH scale from school? Wait,
class, don't worry.
Yeah, we're learning. We're all learning.
It's about learning.
So we have a pH scale, okay, that goes from 0 up to 7, okay, and then 7 to 14. Right? 7 is the middle, so that is like the neutral level, okay. And then the bottom part we have acidity, and the upper part we have alkaline. So 0 to 7 is acidic. Okay, 7 to 14 is alkaline. So what we really need to do to help our body systems function more effectively is eat foods that are on the upper scale, okay, of the pH balance. So we need foods that are 7, 8, 9, 10. Even the water that we drink. Last time we spoke about mineral water. Next time you're having a bottle of water, just look at the bottle and the labeling and look at the pH scale that it's going to give you. Okay, and then from there you'll be able to really realize that you need the mineral water pot that we spoke about, because you need the alkaline water that will help to neutralize acidity in the body. So lemon is one of the most alkalizing. Last time we spoke about water. Next time you
Get my water, sometimes I can just squeeze in a bit of lemon.
and that's the best thing to do. Like when you wake up in the morning, okay, just get a glass of warm water, squeeze a few drops of lemon there, because that will help the liver and the kidney flush out all the toxins that have accumulated during the course of the night.
You don't want to know what I had in the morning. We won't go there.
No, maybe we should.
I will not share what I had this morning. So you heard that as well. Get that water, squeeze in a bit of lemon.
And that's the best
That's the
thing to do.
magic.
Like when you wake up,
All right. So Dora, life happens every day. You know, some days are good, some days are bad, and stress sometimes just kicks in because we're human. We go through so many things. So can stress as well as anxiety cause this condition? Does it trigger that as well?
yes, it does. Stress, you know, stress can actually
All
give
right,
you
so Dora, life happens every day.
Our friends in the Western world are a bit more open-minded when they talk about stress, because they realize that stress can actually make you incapacitated, where you can't think, you can't function,
so many things. So
our friends can
stress as well as anxiety.
But here in Zambia, there's no way. Here in Zambia, you can't go to your boss and say, I need to leave because I'm stressed.
Oh wow.
How can I have a stress day off? No, this actually puts a very, very big strain on your immune system, where you can't think, you can function. Stress can really, so the stress takes a hit. Zambia, there's no way stressful situation. Zambia, you can't go to your boss and say, I need to leave because I'm stressed.
Oh wow.
How can I have a stress day off?
Actually, before you go here, not to catch you short, but there was a time I wasn't feeling so well. So I went to a hospital, to a doctor, did all the tests, and he came back to me and told me, I think it is stress. No,
yes.
he's like, it could be stress.
It could be. Do you know how can I have a stress day off? Very difficult sometimes.
Actually, before you go here,
Then for some people, some very stressed people when they're
so well. So I went to a
some don't even have
doctor, did all the tests, and he came back to me and told me, I think it is stress. No, it attacks us differently.
yes,
He's like,
because you know, it could be stress. You know, constipation or having so because stress affects you that way, people with autoimmune condition need to be very mindful. Some don't even stress
did all the tests, and interesting. So now, Dora, having said that, I think right now let's press that reset button. Yeah. So how can I reset my immune system to prevent myself from getting this sort of condition? How do I do that?
So every part of the body is
So now, Dora, having said that, I think right now let's press that reset button.
or visit Dynalab main office at plot number 26, Joseph Muller Road, Roadsback, Lusaka. Every happy and profit-oriented farmer knows that bumper harvests come from a combination of workable solutions. We, as Dynalab International Zambia Limited, bring to you sustainable and cost-effective, proven smart innovations of our time that seek to solve challenging equations of farming as a business. If you have been looking for products that significantly increase crop yields, reduce cold stress, enhance crop growth and productivity, enhance flowering and fruiting, improves crop immunity, depress soil-borne diseases, prolong shelf life of vegetables, fruits and cut flowers, and improve soils. DI Grow Foliar Fertilizer speaks to all these and is all every farmer needs. For more details, contact the agronomist on 0977 405531 or front office on 0211 23 23 77 or visit Dynalab main office at plot number 26, Joseph Muller Road, Roadsback, Lusaka. Achieve a bumper harvest with DI Grow. Contact 5531 or front office on 021 23 23.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Perfect Health Show, brought to you by Dynalab International Zambia Limited. I'm joined by medics as well as
DI Grow.
as well as Dora.
5531.